I'm Brock Woodhouse, and welcome to this week's edition of the Woodhouse Report on the Wildcat News Network. Last week, the Marcellus FFA chapter brought home the bacon from last week's state convention at MSU. The chapter racked up 7 academic excellence awards, 2 outstanding junior awards, 2 state degrees, and 2 state championships. Our state champs are Allie Wright and Morgan McLean in food science products and processing, and Madeline Osbeck in animal systems. Earning state degrees at the convention were 2024 MHS grad Abby Asmus and Lissa Robson. Members earning academic excellence awards are Aubrey Kruger, Carlin Deere, Leighton Turry, Noah Bohan, Rayleigh Buck, Araya Evans, and Lissa Robson. The award is presented to members with a 3.5 GPA or higher. Next up, we have the privilege of talking with Marcellus Community Schools Superintendent Nanette Pauley. But first, a quick break.
Welcome to Wildcat Catch-Up. I'm Delaney.
And I'm Ava.
Whoa, it's not your turn yet.
What do you mean it's not our turn yet?
You guys are after Brock.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Here's Brock with the Woodhouse Report. No, it's to Brock, not us. Welcome to the Woodhouse Report. I'm Brock.
And I'm Doc.
Who's Doc?
My twin. Anyways, we need more people to sign up for soccer. We only have like 92% of the school, so let's get those last people and make it to 100%.
Baseball still needs 3 or 4
Or 8.
players to make a JV squad, so get on it. Softball and track also need a bunch of people to get out of bed and go touch some grass.
Let's go! Now back to Ava and Delaney with the Wildcat Catch-Up.
Thanks, Brock.
Thanks, Doc. This is Ava.
This is Delaney.
And this is the Wildcat Catch-Up. We hope to catch you outside at all the spring sports.
That is not cool, Mr. L.
The Woodhouse Report this week has a special guest today, the Marcellus Community Schools Superintendent, Mrs. Nanette Pauley. Welcome. Hi, thank you for joining us today. It's much of a pleasure to have you here with us.
Thanks for having me.
Of course. So you've been at the school system for 35 years. It's a little bit.
Yeah.
First as a long-term sub and then an adult ed teacher. You then became the high school principal in 2009 and were named superintendent in 2013. In one word, could you describe your tenure here in Marcellus?
I would say blessed. Absolutely. I have 35 years, and I also was an alternative ed principal where I had great joy working with kids who needed some extra supports and who I built strong relationships with. Still have relationships and contact with some of them to this day. I love this district, and the 35 years I've been here, as I said, I'm grateful for and have just been really blessed.
Perfect.
Marcellus has the best students, just so you know.
I think everyone knows that. In your official retirement letter to the Board of Education, you mentioned certain milestones which you're proud. Would you like to share some of those with us?
Sure. I mean, I just listed a few. There are many, but one thing that I'm really proud of is getting the 2014 bond issue passed. It was quite the lift to get it done, but we did, and the community came together and supported it for the good of our students and the long-term sustainability of our district, and that was a huge milestone. I'm really thrilled about the FFA expansion, our agri-science expansion. That has been a dream of mine for over a decade, and we were lucky to get some career technical education grant money to allow us to construct this FFA barn. So I am thrilled at the opportunities for hands-on learning for our kids. And there are many other things of which I'm proud of. When the high school first became a reward school, when it was really difficult to do that, I was principal here. It was lots of pride. Other milestones are the amazing awards our teachers have gotten and our students for achievement. And I would be remiss if I didn't mention our 100% amazing band. That just brings pride every single year.
Absolutely.
I also need to mention academic all-state awards for our kids and many athletic teams. So I could go on and on, but I know we have some time constraints. So.
Wrestling got one of those.
They just did.
Awesome.
All right, I'm very thrilled about it.
So are we. Board President Joe Tone says being a superintendent is a huge load and you've handled it fabulously. What makes being a superintendent a huge load?
Oh, well, that's a long list as well. There's a lot of work with policy that changes depending on the administration at the federal level. So you might find yourself reviewing and changing policy every 4 years. So that's been a heavy lift. And also takes you away from some of the things you want to do as an instructional leader. So that I think is one of the things that I dislike the most about superintendency, but I do also enjoy leading the school and the staff to great things with our students, and I think that we've done a great job of that. We have amazing teachers here and principals, and I, again, say how blessed I am to have been here for 35 years.
Absolutely. Is there one instance or memory as a superintendent or principal that if you told someone about, they might not believe you?
Oh, I'm sure there are. I'm not sure if I can say any of those. I mean, I was asked, I'm going to say it, maybe not politically correct, I've been asked more than one time if we have kitty litter boxes in our bathrooms. So I'll just say it's ludicrous, and I guess I'll call it an urban legend, but maybe people will believe me given the day and age and the culture wars that we're in, but that one is, I'm going to write a book, and I have a chapter of crazy things that have come up over the years. So.
Absolutely. It's not an everyday one. All right, last one. What advice would you give the next superintendent of Marcellus Community Schools?
Well, I think most importantly, get to know the staff so you know who you're leading, see where their strengths are and how you can be supportive. And then also make sure you keep the school board informed and make sure you write articles for the Marcellus News, the only newspaper that cares about Marcellus.
Absolutely. Do you have any regrets over the course of your career?
Wow, that's a great question. I'm sure I must, but right now nothing is coming to mind. I've been blessed and I'm grateful for having been here. I did really, really like being a high school principal, so maybe staying as a high school principal might have been more fun, but maybe not.
Yeah.
But no regrets that I can think of. So.
Right. Well, thank you. I think that's all we have for today. Not terrible. Thank you for joining us today, and we'll be right back after this.
Thank you.
Was it the butler in the kitchen with the candlestick? Or perhaps was it Colonel Mustard in the ballroom with a wrench?
I don't know. I don't have a clue.
The Marcellus High School Drama Club does.
Make plans to join the drama club for the high school edition of Clue, Saturday, March 22nd at 7 p.m. and Sunday, March 23rd at 2 p.m. in the Marcellus High School Varsity Gym.
The play is based on the screenplay by Jonathan Lynn and written by Sandy Rustin.
Tickets are available at the door. They are $8 for adults and $5 for students and senior citizens.
I mean, who doesn't love a good murder mystery?
I suggest we take the cook's body into the study.
Why?
I'm the butler. I like to keep my kitchen tidy.
Okay. Remember to get a Clue Saturday and Sunday, March 22nd and 23rd at the Marcellus High School Drama Club.
That's all we have. Thank you for joining me on this week's edition of the Woodhouse Report. One final thank you to Marcellus Superintendent, Miss Nanette Pauley. And also, stay tuned for next week's segment for another installment of the Exchange of Worldly Wisdom. I'm Brock Woodhouse, reporting for the WNN, the Wildcat News Network. Go Cats!